That articulating boom sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah. For stuff like this, it's pretty awful.
I have to stay very, very still, or else bad things are going to happen.
Yeah, this wire's too thick.
What wire are you using there?
iPhone 4 vibrator.
iPhone 4 vibrator wire is too thick for that?
Yeah, look.
Isn't that what you use for long screw?
Yeah, it's gonna touch.
As soon as I turned off the heater, the lights kind of got brighter. Hopefully
That
that's
cut
it.
off on it, too. It's gonna kill you.
The lights aren't going to cut off while you're working. It'll be fine. That would be the end of this as a repair if the lights cut off.
Yeah. I would just scream.
I'm done. So the iPhone stuff is definitely, that's definitely higher than 40 gauge, right? Damn, so what? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's some really small wire.
You recording?
Maybe.
Not yet?
It depends if you're about to say something really bad.
Yeah.
Ah, let me unplug it.
Alright.
Just use a regular vibrator, someone said. How big is the area he's working on? It's a good question. That looks like about 20x.
That's just tell them it's a micro SD. That's all we need to know.
That's a micro SD card?
Yeah.
Not even a regular SD card.
It's a micro.
You're kidding. Holy shit, that is a micro SD card. Do you need a vice or something? Do you want to switch microscopes or something? This is painful.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh my god. So much shaking. I feel... Every time I walk back and forth, I feel even worse. Does that SD card have Hillary Clinton's emails on it?
Huh.
No, but you can download them. I downloaded the entire set. You can get anything on the internet. That SD card must contain proof of the Russian hack to be worth the trouble. Stefan Molyneux actually did an amazing video recently called The Truth About the Russian Hack, and it's about 3 or 4 minutes, and it includes all the info that you need to know about that. Do you know what we need to have in the background since Michael just showed up from Michael and Beck Tech Tips? We could have... Where can I put this so it's viewable? Actually, we have to put... Wait, how'd that move here? I lifted it. It's a portable tripod. That's one of the benefits of buying the $5 tripod on Amazon.
Took the Canon home? Or what was that, a Sony?
Yeah, that's. I have to get a second tripod for that here, but I never use it here.
$15.
Yeah,
You can't beat that, seriously. You're a movie star.
you could hang the camera from the ceiling and it would be better than that.
I know, right?
Wow.
Mark is laughing at me right now.
Mark, are you there? Are you laughing at Jason right now? No. Mark's a nice guy. He wouldn't laugh at you. That's mean.
Why don't we just leave this for him when he came in?
Yeah, he's coming in a month. He might as well. I think that's a great idea. What are friends for? What are friends for? What are friends for? If not reattaching a bunch of traces in a micro SD card for no money. That's friendship.
God damn it.
Is that Mark fixing it for you? Yeah, Mark just grew an afro and this looks painful. So this board that you said was power cycling has a hole in it and a short to ground by the CPU.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, wait, no, that was mine. That was mine that has a short to ground by the CPU. My mistake. Okay. Whoops. I was looking at the wrong slot. This is a 2915 that's power cycling. This is junk, man.
Well, why do you think it was in your status and not
Hey! So you take 2011 bad GPUs and give them to me, is what you're saying. That's where we are. That's. I've seen the HDD recovery services channel. It's just it's missing the fun stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. It's very good. I mean, to use YouTube for advertising, I can't knock it, but I've seen it, and it's like, okay, but where's the middle? Now you see the middle, but like, where's the beginning? Where's the end? Where's the how, the why, the what, the?
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not saying that you have to give all that away. You know, not everybody has the dumbass business model that I do. Here's how to do exactly what I do, but cheaper since you don't live in New York. Don't. But I've seen it. It's just there's not much that particularly interested me.
Well,
What would something like this repair cost, Lewis? Oh, lots of money. Lots of money. If you have to ask, it's probably more
one of
money.
the things where you have to call for a quote.
It's one of those things where you have to call for a quote. I'll say that. Somebody wants the iron to be in view. Okay, let's see. I'll try to get Jason's torturing in real time. Let's see if I can get a better view. Can we turn? Turn this so I can see it. Turn off face focus.
Fuck. Okay. Starting over.
That's a kind of cool view.
I need smaller wire. Seriously.
That's as small as it gets.
I know.
Why don't you rip off the trace of another SD card and just use that? Just cut the trace. 300 to 400 would actually be pretty cheap. Correct. Correct. $300 to $400 if I was in Olathe, Kansas, maybe. This is Manhattan, man. This SD card is Hillary's emails and Trump's tax return, says Peter Walsh. Most likely. We can get some more light on that. There we go. Let's see, what would have smaller wire? So you need smaller than 40 gauge?
This is probably even like 52 gauge, honestly.
So what will we have that's smaller than 40 gauge? Damn. What if you smashed open the inductor of a broken board that was on like an actual coil?
I have to.
Like something like this shit. I wonder if you smash... Let's see if I smash this open. If you unravel it. What you get. The customer is Podesta, says Astrality84. Any55 says you could use my dick. My dick is 60 AWG. Okay, let's crack open an inductor and see what's inside. Or the Ethernet transformer. Actually. Yeah, do you think the Ethernet transformer wire inside of the... would do? Or no?
Alright, there you go. That's for scale.
Whoa. Oh, so what magnification is that? 7? 7.5x?
7 with a .75 Barlow lens.
So that's 3x. Or like 4 or 5x, something like that. Okay, so this is like 5x or so. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, I think this wire is actually... this wire is probably thicker than your vibrator wire. Yeah. I left you a piece. Can you see it?
Let me see the previous.
I think that it fell off already.
Yeah, they fell off.
Fuck. Could you imagine if the SD card only had one picture on it? That would be an expensive picture.
Other than Mona Lisa or something. If it's actually just a giant brick roll on this SD card. Okay, think the trick is I gotta have smaller jumpers. From there.
So I don't think that wire is too thick. It's just right. Wait, are you using the regular iron or the micro iron?
Micro.
Ah, I figured.
Of course I could do that.
I like how you could see the captain tape around where the strain relief broke off.
Yeah. Can you really?
Yeah, you can clearly make it out in the camera. There's orange tape where the cable meets the iron. That strain relief keeps popping out. Oh, this is killing it. I am from Romania, and I'm watching you every single day since I saw this channel first. I'm a huge fan. Awesome. Couldn't you just use some conductive gel? No. No, conductive, that stuff is evil. It gets, how do you draw the conductive gel so that it doesn't go where you don't want it to go? It just, conductive pen doesn't, no. Conductive pens are the worst. They are legitimately the worst shit in the world for stuff like this. Don't use conductive. Those have destroyed more phones than you could ever imagine. Just stay away from that shit.
Okay, now my iron's too big.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Are you using the pencil tip? Or are you using?
I touched two. Look. I touched basically the whole thing.
You need a. The real question is, how do you crack a micro SD card? That's a good one. Hillary for mayor of New York. Fuck you. Get the fuck off of my live stream. Don't say that out loud, please. Please, just let me just. Once Jason gets the data off of this SD card, she's gonna be the mayor of jail. Why do you think we're doing all this work for one stupid SD card? Because there's magical data on here. Okay. Should we stress Jason out? Yeah. Just remember, Jason, there's no pressure. You just do your best. No pressure. No pressure. I wonder if there's layers under that could also be broken.
Yeah. But we're just gonna pretend that there aren't. Dude, look at fuck.
What?
Okay. I gotta do.
How many are there?
broken.
Oh,
That's
dude.
broken. That trace is broken. That's broken. Oh god.
Just stop looking at it. Just focus on one at a time. If you look at if that's the thing, if you look at the top of the mountain, you'll never climb it. But if you just look at the trail, then it's like, just a few more steps. It's a few more steps. A few more steps.
It's easy to say because this isn't in your status.
It's easy to say because I'm watching, of course. You see, all the other ones, they're far away from one another. So these 5 are the hardest. After this, it's kind of like, it's kind of like going up a hill to go down the rest of it. I mean, it'll just be easy breezy. Easy breezy. Does your stereoscope camera have autofocus? Autofocus. No, manual. It has a knob. There's no autofocus on that thing. "32 GB SD card is $18.90 from Amazon." Okay, go to Amazon and find. Go to Amazon to find the data. How do you get such a clean cut through a micro SD? I have a feeling this was on purpose. Somehow this is 4chan's fault, and I can't say how it is right now, but just something tells me that this is something to be blamed on 4chan. This is painful. So I have a question for all of you, and I don't want to give away the names of any of these companies because I would never want to make things not anonymous. Just because that would be mean. But hypothetically speaking, for all of you, let's say that my cousin sells stuff, and my cousin wants to sell some ice cream to a company, and that company says, in order for us to buy your ice cream, you need to add us to your liability insurance policy and pay for it. What would you say? GTFO, red flags, no, fuck them, fuck it, go away and fuck you, GTFO, fuck you, F no, fuck off. No, fuck them. I would say get the fuck out. Lick these nuts. Objection. I'm lactose intolerant. Answer, go fuck yourself. Nope. And LOL, hell no. Okay, interesting. Good enough. And one person says liability insurance is the norm.
Is what?
Having liability insurance for yourself is the norm. Having liability insurance that covers the clients that you sell stuff to, I would say, is all right, so you wouldn't sell ice cream under those conditions. Charge more for the ice cream, they say. I'll tell my cousin he should charge more for the ice cream then. Every single person here has no faith in you. This makes no sense. This is you should read these comments that I'm reading. Like, I'm doing a wire over a ground yesterday, and everybody's like, "Yeah, you're gonna do it," and I solder like a monkey on cocaine. And here you have like the world's most perfect 20-year-old soldering master, and you're all just rooting for him to fuck up. What's wrong with all of you? Why are you saying all these nasty things? Jason is good at this stuff. Why do you think he's doing it instead of me? How about that as a question? Why do you think that Jason is doing this while I'm watching instead of the other way around? This would be in the floor by now if it were me. I have faith in you guys fixing the top layer but not the bottom. That's not
That's a
nice.
good point, but this is just an experiment.
We're going to make this great again. Jason is... yeah.
There we go.
I believe you or Jason can do it. Have you been reading my comments? Yes, Tarman, you are in the minority. You've always had faith. You're one of the good, the better viewers. I got a message from Jessa. Fuck you, Lewis. This is your fault. I know it. Question mark. 3 in a row. Reflowed CPUs. One was underfilled. Okay, so the other day on stream when somebody said, "How do you recover data?" and I said, "You heat the CPU." You put it in it because the data is located in the balls. So you heat the CPU to get the data to flow out, and then Jessa will rearrange the balls one by one. That was a joke, by the way. That was not serious. If any of you actually did that, fucking shame on you.
That's funny.
Oh my. A small part of me knew that people were actually going to do that. Yeah, Jess is going to kill me.
There you go.
Wait, so you got all the traces, bam. So now the other ones are going to be easy because they're far away from one another.
Wait, I need a multimeter.
Do you really need a multimeter?
Do you need a website?
Do you need a... Hey, that's going to be stuck in my head. Do you need a... Huh?
Alright, that's so annoying. You choose those ads, don't you?
Do you need a website? Why not do it yourself? This is so painful and I should go study instead. Depends on what you're studying. Do you have a real major or one of those like fake majors?
I can't believe it. Okay. Whew.
That's amazing. Now the rest of the traces.
Alright. This might have to be a multi-day thing. I don't know if I can hold still this long.
Yes, you can. You can do it.
Little bird, can clap.
No, I can't. No, I can't. I can't clap.
Little bird, little
I'm gonna play this
bird,
until you get the data.
Can you fly?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can fly.
I'm gonna stop playing the song once you get the data.
Elephant, elephant, can you fly?
No, I can't. No, I can't.
When
I
Ja-
can't fly.
Once Jason gets the data, once he gets the data, I'm taking a song off.
Can you stomp?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can stomp. Little fish,
Can you
stomp?
recover data from micro SD card that's been thrown on a grinder?
No, I can't.
I can't.
I
Okay, I can't deal with that shit anymore. Lewis has been trained by the CIA in an auditory torture. Auditory torture. Duh. Is this MTV cab with all the shaking? This is not this office doesn't exactly have a straight floor or a straight desk. Look, like, I'm gonna touch my mouse right now. What? Right? Ready? Look at the camera. I pick up the mouse. I put my hand down on the desk. Look at that. Jason, please get the data. Try Symphony says, little Jason, can you solder? I'm pretty sure this violates OSHA. I lost 10 viewers as soon as the Little Bird song came on. That's no good.
Did you get a copyright strike on that last video with the Batman thing?
I don't think I did. No, this is the first one that had the Batman thing. There was a video that had a Superman cartoon in it 52 minutes in, and I didn't get a strike for that.
Really?
If you upload the video by itself, for the 4 minutes, you get the strike. However, if the clip is included an hour into the video, there's no strike, which leads me to believe that the algorithm doesn't scan the entire video.
Yeah.
If I were smart and I wanted to get around it entirely, I'd play it at 1.2x or 0.8x, but I'm not, so.
Okay.
You could play the lump. You missed a broken trace in copper poor area. Where?
There's a lot of broken traces.
There's a lot of broken traces. Can you not use an electron microscope to see the data and then draw what you see?
That actually is an interesting theory. Because you could theoretically do that. Check the ones and
Could you see the ones and zeros and draw the data? Thanks, Lewis. My daughter heard the stream and now she won't stop with the Little Bird song.
Is your daughter the hero?
You let your daughter watch these streams? I think that's excellent parenting.
It's always interesting when people ask you to stop swearing in the videos.
Hayden Dickerson says, Lewis, I will report you to the Department of Labor if you make Jason listen to the Little Bird again.
Thank you.
I still can't believe people actually believe me when I said heat the NAND, and when the balls come out, that's your data. And then you send it to Jessa, and she'll take your balls and turn it into data. People believe that. Oh my God, it's painful. I feel like I said that while I was clearly laughing. I mean, that should be obvious that that's not what you do. But something told me deep down that somebody was going to do that and send it to her, and that it would be. Oh my God. I just wasted an hour of class tracking down 3VO NAND short, which should have been solved in this phone, and only when it didn't boot, which it should have, realized they reflowed the PMIC, which is right under the CPU, and now CPU is shorted with balls coming out.
Oh man. That's Jessa?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna kill you. Is it glass?
Yeah. Oh my god. What multimeter does Jason use? Some X-Tech thing.
What did they ask?
What multimeter you use? This.
DK Precision.
Go to microsolderingsupply.com/affiliate links or something, and which he should set up when he leaves here.
This is gonna be part of my video series. I'm gonna buy a camera later. Just gonna get tripod.
If I send you my balls, will you be able to sequence my DNA? Why don't you just take out the chip and install it on a good one?
What chip?
What chip? If it were 4chan, they would have mailed her a bunch of busted Xbox 360 boards. Yeah. Somebody said poor vibrator motor. Will you make the data available on Google Drive? If it's missing Hillary Clinton emails, absolutely. Lewis, how did you guys get the black residue off the micro SD? I have no idea.
Are we allowed to release that information?
Are we allowed to? What did you do? Like just rub it against the nail filer or something?
Pretty much. Sandpaper.
You use the steel-toed boot of your shoe, right?
Yeah.
Just like smash it. We use that little rock hammer that they use in the Shawshank Redemption. Get through it. Paul Daniels asked if it's 1,000 grit.
Whatever the hardware store had.
It was whatever the hardware store had.
I think it was like 350 maybe. Oh fuck! I lost my wire again.
Your wire went away?
There it is. Keep dropping it.
Is the camera the same focus as the microscope?
No, I gotta fix it. I just didn't know it was my wire.
It would take 30 years to dig through that microchip with that rock hammer. Then the feds would blame Russia for the emails being released, someone says. I do have a receptionist from Russia, so... Yes. Why are there 5 dislikes? I don't know. Fuck 'em. Jessa says, you need to make a new video that says never reflow CPUs, you fucking idiots. I can't recover data from dead CPUs. I think that's a good idea for another. I think instead of having that be in the middle of a live stream,
Just have it reball it.
no, I'll just have a video saying exactly how and why you can recover data from dead CPUs.
And Jessa does it.
Yeah, you have to have it in the oven for prep work.
Doesn't Jessa want to have an excuse to reball on CPU?
Do you want me to turn on the heater so it's warmer in here?
I'm already sweating.
I tried to have the heater, my amp for my music, and my soldering iron on before, and that was like Icarus trying to fly. It didn't die immediately, but it did. But the electricity did die in the middle, like right as got to a louder passage in the music. Mm. 729 people watching right now. Crazy. That's a lot of people watching, but no pressure. Is that a chicken on the table? I think that is a rooster or something that Michael gave me. From Michael and Beck Tech Tips. That's the kid that came a few months ago for the board repair. He has his own channel. Someone tried to do Oka glass only with their iPhone by using their oven on 350F to separate it. And how did that turn out? $731 people watching. How does it feel to be famous? I'm not famous. This is Jason. Last night I had 300 or 400 viewers. Jason comes on and we get 731. So Jason, how does it feel to be famous?
I'll feel better once this is done.
See, he gets ratings. I get... I got my Pioneer SX1250 running, and I have the problem where I turn it to dial past 1/16 and my neighbors start complaining. The one thing I love about my apartment, for all the shit that sucks about New York, is it's in one of those nice buildings where you can't hear what your neighbors are doing. I could get home at 3 in the morning, I could have the Vandersteen 3As loud as I want, and nobody cares. Then again, my neighbors are also pothead movie, indie film producers and crap that don't care, because they're probably making more noise than I am. Every time I hear that guy open his apartment door, there's all sorts of wild shit going on. That kid Michael was Russian too, just like your assistant. Is Donald Trump your father, Lewis? No. Jason Soldering Iron would not have Captain Tape holding it together if Donald Trump was my dad. It's not Jason, it's Bob Cratchit. Oh, come on. Faux King says, Jason, we want you to F it up so Lewis doesn't get money for this repair and fire you, with a big smiling emoticon. Wow, that's very mean. That's somebody said, we want you to F it up so Lewis doesn't get paid for this and he fires you. So what's the point of running solder over all those traces right now? Because they look fine.
Yeah, I mean, the crack runs through them.
Oh, so you want to just touch up each individual one.
Yeah.
Are you going to use a wire or just a solder blob?
Huh?
Are you going to wire it or just solder blob it?
I mean, the measured continuity was already fine, so I'm just, dabbing them up.
Okay, just dabbing him up. Jason could fix a cracked LCD. I bet he could put all the pieces back together. It's got to be something that's proper music for this type of situation. Here we go. Which one is it? I'll buy some more before I forget. nice looking little trace. There's so many broken traces in this. Did this person say what they did to it, or no? Where do you get your donor boards? Do you just keep boards that are totally fucked? No, I buy them off of AliExpress or something, and then I said I bought them off AliExpress, and they went from being $12 to like $30. Who is better at soldering, Jason or Ben Heck? My vote's on Jason. Without even seeing Ben Heck soldering, my vote is on Jason. This is what plays in the elevator at Scientology headquarters. Wow. Give him a microphone, damn it. He doesn't want a microphone. Yeah, concentrating necessary. This is reality TV, man. This is real. We don't have a production budget of like keeping people mic'd all the time for no reason. Just in case there's something fun. Alright, alright. We'll have the music subliminally. You know what's really funny here is that Jason's not even soldering and the microscope camera is still shaking. Did any of you guys notice that? He's not even sitting there. What's making that move back and forth when you're not even sitting at the desk? Is it the air filter? Let's see, I'm going to stay perfectly still and not move at all. It's still moving back and forth. That's insanity. Alright, kill music. Need more wire? Oh, you're gonna plug it in?
No. I'm working on another stuff. This is the second data record. I'm just taking a break.
So time for food then. Yeah, time for a break. Let's see, how do we put a break sign up? Let's see. This is some time to learn some YouTube skills. Okay, add window capture. Ah, here we go. There we go. Intermission. Yeah, I'll just put intermission. Be back.
Got some.
Ooh, my food is here. Thank you.
You ordered it?
Yeah,
You're a green machine burger.
I'm a green machine burger indeed. Wow, with professional skills like that, you could make a website. Dude, even with Wix, I don't think I could make a website. Ah, burger. Potatoes, mushrooms, onions, peppers, lettuce, avocado.
What's on that?
It's a mushroom patty with tomatoes, potatoes, tomatoes, a little bit of butternut squash, some lettuce, some onions, some peppers, some
That
guacamole.
smells amazing.
It does.
And then what's the burger? Just like veggies?
Mushroom patty.
Oh, mushroom patty.
Mmm.
Where'd you get it from?
I forget the name of the place. Holy. Okay, this is a ripoff, but still. It's really. I only eat this once a week. It tastes amazing. It's a ripoff. I know it's new.
Oh yeah. $400. No.
Have you ever thought of visiting San Antonio? How far is that from San Diego? When are you moving to San Diego? I find a house that I like. When I find a house that I like, I'm gone. Would temperature and technique give you good results with hot air on Apple PCBs? Technique, you have to watch video. There's no word for that. Hot air, I don't know, 11. I put my Weller to 11. This is it. What a burger. What are you going to do in San Diego? Absolutely nothing. Like literally nothing. Ride my bike around the Bay Area, climb mountains. A lot of nothing. I wish I could move to San Diego too. Molly O lives there. Who's Molly O? I feel old and out of touch. Who is Molly O? Molly O is the hot chick that gave you a good review. Oh. Lewis, how old are you? I'm 28. Back to work. That is a JBC, Chris Long. That was an amazing burger. Wow. Disgustingly overpriced. Fucking $22 for a burger. Makes me sick. Look at this shit. I gave a tip for delivery, but still. $16.99 for a fucking burger. $1.51 tax. A little bit of a tip since it's nasty outside. $22.20. Oh, I almost got my cell phone number in there. That was a close one. No, I was showing the receipt under the microscope, and I almost got my phone number in there. I would have had to get new service. This is New York, man. Everything's a ripoff. I mean, you could go to McDonald's and pay like $1 or $2, but then you eat food that like just tastes nasty and is nasty and turns your insides into what's inside of a flux container. I treat myself every now and then. The tripod's not on the desk. Interesting. There we go. Eating healthy is expensive. No, it's most of the stuff that's really healthy is cheap. Eating healthy if you want other people to make it for you is expensive. Eating healthy is dirt cheap. If you actually make your own food. Solyusis says you need a wife to cook you some burgers. No. Not worth it. Risk of losing everything I own at will. upside of maybe getting food. Yep, I have a studio apartment, to the person who asked. So much. Man, this looks miserable. Conductive ink pen would ruin the whole board. Someone gets it. What kind of soldering station would you recommend someone for a beginner? Honestly, the one I linked. The real issue is when you buy a cheap one, and then it doesn't do what you want, and then you have to buy the good one later, you're going to spend twice. So I would just buy the decent stuff in the beginning. You don't have to buy JBC, but like, you know, a decent Hacko thing. You don't have to buy it off Amazon. You could buy it used. That's what I would suggest. Tons of people are selling this stuff because they wanted to get into this, and they changed their mind afterwards, and
Where their bosses make them recover micro SD cards.
Hey! For the people talking about focus, it's impossible to put this in focus because he's zoomed in so much that when he just takes his finger off the card, the difference in height from it moving a little bit will make it totally out of focus. It's impossible to do this repair in focus unless you do it at something like 5x, in which case, nah, you're not going to really see much of anything. What moves the camera so much? Everything. Nothing in this office is done properly. Like, there's just no way around that. I had no money when I got this store. This store had not been renovated since 1911. It was the most fucked up looking space there was. And I did the bare minimum work to be able to open it and just not be embarrassed. So watch, like, look at the... I'm going to move my leg right now, right? And look what happens to the fucking camera. Watch. I'm just going to move my leg from the left to the right. I mean, it's... If you saw the floor in this office, it looks like something from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. It's just... Russian hackers are moving the camera, says Motorman2112. Yes. Let's blame the Russians. It's easy to just blame everything on Russia. Russian hackers are moving the camera. They've team viewed into my open broadcaster, and they're moving it around left to right, up and down. Senior level officials at Rossmann Group know that it happened. I'm not going to name them, but you know, it probably did because I used the word senior and officials. The centipede is going Super Saiyan, and the energy waves are shaking the camera, someone said. Did you take a break to eat?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I took a break to start DJing something.
So I took a break to eat, and I'm not working, and you took a break to not eat, and you are working. Wow. Rossman, do you know Shrekley? He was periscoping in your area yesterday. I think he's an amazing Twitter troll. I admire his Twitter trolling. I think it's just he just I think it's I can read I don't read a lot of it, but I give myself about 2 minutes a day to read Martin Shrekley's Twitter, just for fun.
Oh, dude, I saw the perfect laptop for you.
Hmm.
You know how like all the razors and stuff have the LED keyboards, a line of keyboards that like line
Yeah.
up sections for each key. So EVGA came up with a laptop that you can program the key like a section of the keyboard to flash a certain color if like someone tweets or like Donald Trump tweets or someone posts a YouTube video or something. Yeah.
Wow.
Like link it to RSS and stuff. I was like, Lewis could use that.
So every time Martin Shrekley makes a tweet, I can have my keyboard light up a different color. That's a laptop I should have gotten instead of this piece of shit Dell. Someone joined the stream, says greetings from Russian hackers. Grimac asks, man, how are your eyes not strained after these years of board work? Haha. I think Jason's like under 21. Shush, don't say anything. Don't let him know what he's in for when he's 28.
Lots of carrots.
Lots of carrots. I still got my 2013 vision. Do you ever bump into Casey Neistat? No. And he wouldn't like me. I didn't vote for Hillary. Will you show us if this works well after the repair? Sure, why not? Why would you be repairing an SD card? To get the information off of it. A new SD card is $10. Your data, that's, well, you know, a MasterCard commercial. Does no one else just enjoy a challenge, Chris Long says. I fix stuff that's not worth the money from time to time just to see if I can do it. It depends. Like I was thinking of fixing the thermostat in my apartment, and I just wound up ripping it off the wall and shorting the wires together for heat. It's like, when you're done with this stuff all day, do you really want to fix things?
Wait, so you manually go and disconnect the wires when it's too hot?
Yeah, when I get home, I disconnect the wires, and if it's like 4 in the morning and I wake up sweating, I just disconnect the white from the red.
Thermostat's like $19 on Amazon.
I just don't want to screw it into the wall and fuck with it.
Something your landlord's supposed to cover?
Yeah. We play this cat and mouse game in New York with the landlord where I say something's wrong, he pretends he's busy and ignores me, I don't pay my rent, he eventually contacts me, I say, hey man, oh yeah, I mailed you the check, it might have got lost, I'm going to send you another one, but hey, can you come check out this heater?
That's smart.
Yep. Pay $1,900 to live in that shithole. You're probably fixing this to send someone to jail. Guess who?
Dude, you know what you should do? You should get an Arduino and make your own thermostat just for shits and giggles.
That would actually be a good use of actually trying to learn something with Arduino. Making a thermostat with Arduino. Huh. I'm going to look into that. Yeah, fuck buying a thermostat. Is it true that this card was in a truck attack? Yes. The truck went sentient. It wasn't like there was anybody driving it with any motivation. This was in a truck attack, where the truck engine magically decided we're going to crash into people. And this SD card was the brain of the truck, which is why we're working on it, to try to get the info off of it. Why not buy a Nest thermostat and controller with Android? Because I was really cold, and it'll take days for the Nest thermostat to arrive, but attaching the white wire to the red wire allowed me to go to sleep in peace. And then since it worked, I left it like that, and then, yeah.
Are your cats okay?
What? What's wrong? What would go wrong with the cats?
I mean, I'm just curious. I don't really know.
They have fur. They're fine. They have a coat. They just shed less when there's no heat. No, Skynet, says GPCast9. You can buy a house in a residential business district in other parts of the country for $1,900 and do most of your work via mail-in. Yeah, but mail-in is like, it doesn't account for enough to pay a mortgage. Mail-in is a fairly low percentage. The people that have really high mail-in values pay stupid amounts of money in AdWords to get that mail-in volume. Like 10 to 20,000 bucks a month in AdWords to get mail-in. That's the vibrator coil. Just for a size comparison, that's an iPhone 4S vibrator right there. Look at the size of the iPhone 4S vibrator versus what he's working on. Alan says, come to the UK, Lewis. We give immigrants free housing. Oh, my God. Come to the UK, Lewis. We give immigrants free housing. I'm an immigrant. Jason's a star today. What software-related hobbies? Programming, Linux. Yeah, I suck at programming. Oh, look. It's mine. Come to Sweden, we give immigrants far more than that. Okay, so it seems that we have a couple of people in the chat from Europe that are not exactly a fan of certain European Union-ish like policies. Oh, now we have some pushback. Leslie Monroe says it's not true. UK has a massive housing crisis, homelessness skyrocketing, and people scapegoat immigrants. Peter Walsh says, Leslie, that's not true. It's easy to just say, I suck at programming. Smart people first study. No, I studied. It's one of those things I'm going to give a second try when I move and get a house across the country and have peace and quiet. Astrality84 says, not voicing my opinion, just stating facts. Returning ISIS jihadis get government assistance in Sweden. Tarman says, I'm happy in America. Yeah, me too. Ross Davidson says, I'm in the UK, and to be honest, whether you're black, white, or purple, you get a house if you have no job. What if I did have a job and an income? Would that make it harder or easier to get a house than if I didn't?
The only problem I see, we're gonna have to get some sort of reader. It doesn't need the whole SD card to stick in it.
Yeah, how are you going to put that SD card into a reader?
That's the real question, yeah. I was gonna, I could like solder wires up from the pins.
Yeah, but wouldn't you get some kind of ripple or... Not ripple, I mean, what's the word?
Would be off.
Not,
Yeah.
you would get something. Because remember that guy that did the iPhone 5 data recovery and he had the NANDs like dead bug style with the wires? He had to put a 100 ohm resistor or something on each line. Just
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was... I think direct contact is some...
I mean, there's gotta be some adapter.
A phone? Do you need to put that whole thing into a phone? Actually, will that fit in my phone?
Maybe, but I don't wanna. We'll see. When we get to that, we'll get to that. Fuck. This is what I'm worried about. Like,
Yikes! Yeah, because that could crack another layer if you push.
you see how like already this thing won't focus. From the very edge, it looks like there's a second layer that's broken. Okay.
How much is Jason getting paid to do this? What does Sonny say? Something that he's happy with. No, don't ask that question. I left the other half of the burger. So did we ever learn who the hottie is that owns this? No. And I'm not showing you pictures off the card. Will you be using a PC and DD Rescue to get the data off? Will you be clocking out the data directly from the flash and bypassing the controller? We're still at the stage where I'm arguing with Jason that I want to shove it in my Moto G.
The thing is, it's not like the actual SD failed, so
Yeah.
if this works, you can just plug it into a computer. We don't have to get
Yeah.
monolith recovery.
Yeah. No monolithic recovery required, says the expert. Hey, Lewis, you used to be a third-party seller on Amazon, right? Yes, and that was a nightmare. Oh, God. Somebody files an A to Z claim, they send back a pencil in the box, you're fucked. Oh, man. Being an Amazon buyer is amazing. Being an Amazon affiliate is amazing. Being an Amazon third-party seller, I would rather be a slave during the Crusades. Like, that's just, no, fuck that. What is an A to Z? I'm looking to return a gift, but scratched it and don't want it to get rejected. Are you kidding? You could send them back a pencil in the box, and they will give you back all your money. Do you know how many times I sold a laptop screen on Amazon, and I got back a box with like some broken piece of a 10-year-old laptop that had nothing to do with what I sold, and Amazon just gave them the money back and didn't care? You scratched it, and you think that's going to get it rejected? Who cares? But don't get me wrong, if you scratched it, the moral thing to do is deal with it and not return it. But based on their policy, I mean, yeah, if they treat that seller 1/10 as bad as they treated me, it doesn't even matter. You could probably step on it, you could put it through cat litter with shit all over it and return it, and they'll still probably, I mean, yeah. My experience with third-party selling on Amazon, it's not something I would do again. Buying stuff on Amazon is amazing. Being an Amazon affiliate is amazing. Being a third-party seller on Amazon is just miserable. Dude, there's no way you guys can fix it. The whole die is cracked on the chip. What the F are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Do you not see the whole crack?
I never said we could fix it. I said it's just
Ye of little faith. What actually happened to this SD card? Who knows?
who's the scat sat on it? Mr. Clinton.
I was thinking of starting a charitable foundation, and I was thinking of naming it after my cat. We would call it the Clinton Foundation. If you fix this, you can work as a brain surgeon in some countries. Or at least a vet in the US.
Olga. Shaking my desk.
Olga, stop shaking the desk.
Okay, sorry.
I would honestly be surprised if this worked too.
That looks really good. Doesn't even look broken anymore, honestly. Just plug it in.
Wait, patience, my friend.
Seeing this makes me jealous because so far all I've been able to do are charge ports and other peon shit. What do you do, Spartan? Store owner? Employee? What do you do?
Probably Josh Bacon.
What about Josh Bacon? Poor Josh Bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Poor guy. There's so many traces.
So many.
That one, the crack really took off a lot of that specific trace you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Starman says 95% chance this works just fine.
I appreciate the faith.
Jason appreciates the faith.
Still better than your SMC reflows. That's all I have to say.
Hey, my SMC reflows always work. They don't even... I can knock the SMC off and put it right back on using its existing balls.
Oh man, that's simple.
The fact that that turned on was some real...
I was expecting to be a little puff of smoke out of the SMC.
It sucks that you have to choose between the soldering iron and the heater in this office. It's cold. You'd think the soldering iron would produce... would just take the role of the heater since it's using as much electricity.
Usually the JVC have the feeders. Who's the guy who said the die was cracked, and what did he suggest we do instead?
He didn't have a suggestion. He was just saying that it's not going to work. Just one of the naysayers. That's,
That's okay.
fuck them all. We're going to make this great again. By we, I mean I'm going to watch as you make it great again.
Thanks.
Да? Ты не заводишь, что это от этого? А, нет, это не от этого, это 8-12. 12, 8-12.
Use an R9290X to heat the office. I can't. Every time mine goes over 50 Celsius, it dies. Tyler Durden says, let me redeem myself. The die may just be 1/10 of the card, so theoretically the crack could be in a portion where the die isn't. Oh, they're hedging their bets, Jason. I think they think it's going to win. They think you're going to win now. They got to redo their bets. I have to fix a Lenovo desktop power supply that has It's +5 VSB rail at 1.5 volts. Isn't that going to be like $20, Paul? You got to be doing that just for the challenge.
Oh man, I made a huge mess. Oh well.
So 1,000 degree knife videos when, Ross? Fuck that shit. Look at how much money I make on YouTube. I'm going to put 1,000 degree knife to bleh. No. I'm going to destroy technology because other people... I make videos on what I want to make videos on. Fuck what everybody else is doing.
That wasn't how I wanted it.
It worked.
Yeah, it's surprising. Alright.
How much do you recover for data recovery like... How much do you charge for data recovery like this one? A lot of money. A lot. What the hell? What is Privyet? What is... And yeah. You're like, what is this? What is... What's this mean?
Здравствуйте. Hi.
What the hell is that?
Hi.
Oh, what's this one mean? SUKABLYAT.
Сука, блядь.
Ah,
Yes, I will.
what is this?
That's motivation right there.
Kurva.
Kurwa. That's in Polish. Suka.
Oh, so that's the Polish version of.
Suka, блядь.
What about this one? It's TPACTBY backwards N. T.
Probably this person was trying to say здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте. Hi.
Oh,
Там русский.
okay.
Там русский дух.
This is
Там
a
русский.
TAM
Русью пахнет.
PYCCK double backwards N. Fucked up looking A YX comma T. What does that one mean?
Там русский дух, там Русью пахнет.
I'm standing right here with the people that helped Trump get elected. Russian hackers have raided the chat. I'm standing right here with the people that got Trump elected. And now the hackers go away. Never see them.
Wow. Theoretically, that should be everything.
China Moon says, finish this already because I have to go to sleep.
Alright. This one's broken. Yeah, Nothing on you, Jason. You're gonna make me fix those long screws in my status now, though. Huh?
If he does this, he has to fix all the long screws. Surely you have something.
Oh, I did. It's at home, though.
Plug it into your phone.
My phone won't take it for sure.
Really?
Yeah,
My phone probably. Let's see.
If you rip off my traces, I'm gonna I know I have an adapter that this will fit at home.
I have a Moto G right here.
Can you see the tray? Let me see.
Yeah, let's check.
Alright, should I code a couple of these? With conformal coding?
With the flux all over it?
No, I took the flux off.
What was that originally in? What kind of device?
Oh yeah, it's a thing. I don't want to
Yeah, it'll wind up formatting it.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
We'll find out tomorrow.
All right, tomorrow we'll find out if this was successful. That'll leave some suspense.
Yeah. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. 669 people watching. Wow. This beautiful office back here. What a beautiful view.
My amazing chair.
This is where the magic happens. Oh yeah, lots of magic. 669 people want to know if it works. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Well, I'm not going to shove that thing in the phone. No, fuck that.
Not worth the risk.
You have a micro SD reader?
I have one that I think will work. Yeah.
I used to have a micro to regular, but I don't have it on me. Actually, let me see if I have that here. Do I have where's my micro to regular SD card reader?
No, I have one that'll only take like the bottom half of it.
Oh, yeah, that's best. If you have one that'll only take a piece of it. I hope you get stuck in traffic, they said. That's not very nice. Wow. That's very... That makes me kind of sad. That makes me kind of sad. Alright, time to put this shit back. So who keeps asking me to flip the camera? So you can see the rest of this beautiful dump that I call a workspace. My desk. My clusterfuck. And look. Let's see. What a dump. That's my dump. Please put the mop bucket on your Amazon list. Shit. Alright, I gotta put the camera back. But they huh? Too late. Getting this thing straight is almost impossible. Come on, you piece of shit stand.
Trolling them, I see. So did it work?
We can't figure out if it works until tomorrow.
Why?
We need the fucking... He left the reader at home. What? And my reader isn't here because I gave it to Olga when I gave it the T440. When
She included her reader, remember? You sure?
Yeah? Still not working. Piece of crap. Why doesn't this go back to where it was? Never buy a tripod on Amazon. What did she... The bathroom? Oh yeah, I'm waiting till I go home. That's painful.
I'm not going home. I can't do that.
What a shitty tripod. Is this right?
Man, that toilet seat's gonna be freezing.
Did I put the heater next to the toilet seat on the weekend? There. Fucking camera. Alright. That's not it. Zoom out. I never stopped streaming. Ah. Oh, wow. You're all still here. Yeah, I never hit stop streaming. I'm glad I didn't say anything inappropriate because I never hit stop recording. Wow, that would have been really, really bad. Huh. Imagine that. I was this close to having a grab him by the you-know-what moment. Wow. That would have got owned. There are bets that need to be settled. Tomorrow we're going to see if this works. It had better. Somebody's heat depends on it. Yeah, might as well. It's hard to get the camera angle back when you lose it. One of these days, I'll have multiple cameras, because it'll actually be worthwhile to have multiple cameras. And face focus is off. Yeah, so the bet will be settled tomorrow. Right now, all you're really seeing me do is put my camera back where it's supposed to be. I think here is where it's supposed to be. Yeah, this is about it. All right, so that's it. And if you want to see if this works, you'll have to come back tomorrow, because I don't have my SD card reader at work. Wow. Shouldn't have given away that laptop.